This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi, Chef KD, and Lindsay Anderson. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome to another edition of Paradise, Louisiana, coming from you. Baton Rouge, Boudin and Cajun meat. And KD, we're finally getting back to what we intended to do. We're going to start catching some fish. Okay, I made 2 trips this past week. It might be in the next week. I see them all this week. But I took a little Cajun excursion, I'm going to call it, with Slade Abear and his wife, Kel. And we called it a smorgasbord. But like every other time, all that rain, that black cloud, but he beat it. We brought enough fish to stink a pot, and he got on a levee and took air and caught some crabs. So we're going to start it as a smorgasbord. He had gumbo tonight, the night when we got home, before we went the next day, and everything was Cajun-like, and I really enjoyed being with the Abears. You know, Abear is the most popular Cajun name in Louisiana. I think Landry's number 2, and they go all the way down the line. Boudreaux, Thibodeau, they're in the top 10, but they barely make the top 10. The other names like Fontenot and Richard, I don't see Diaz, but that's not.
I'm half Landry now. That still counts.
That's number 2. That's number 2.
Now, Lindsay, your honey and I got a chance to sneak out. She had a little bit too much work to get out, but we made a little trip to Delacroix, and to say it was windy would be an understatement, 30 plus. But we got really a great trip, had a really good time. So you're going to see that. So what exciting was your week?
Oh, I mean,
work.
That's pretty much all I got to do.
Why you want to pick on it?
She's just boring.
Work. Everybody's asking me, when the lady
fault.
going to start doing something with water? I said, you need to ask her, poor thing, and talk to your bosses, but it's coming.
You know, I get out when I can, but the last times we've gone out, you gave me the black cloud. Now it's following me around, and when I go fishing, I can't catch anything.
But worse than that, you can't even get out.
I know. So it's just not a good combination.
Honestly, if you got to work, these last few weeks have been great to work because the wind really makes it more of an endurance contest. I mean, Mike came in, her husband Mike came in, and he was sore the next day. And look, he's got a boat that can take any kind of water, but it was just that rough. So we got a lot going on. What else you got?
We got a lot of stuff coming. We got a lot of news. We got a fishing report, thanks to her.
Hey,
she can read off the news. And
we're not going to have a lot of fishing stuff next week because guess what? Our Jedi producer's taking off on his honeymoon. Well, we're excited about that.
Not really. We ain't going to have a fishing report, but we got a lot of
a lot of show, but we're not going to have that because I want to give him the kudos. This man has been so dedicated to us that he waited till he could get his cruise booked and got a little bit ahead on the show. So, hey, Chris, we love you. We thank you for what you do. Because, man, look, if you can organize us two, you're pretty good. You hadn't had enough to disorganize us yet, but once you put the 3 of us, it ought to be really interesting.
KD, we got a lot of that. And then we'll talk a little bit more about what we got coming up later in the show. But we got some news report. I was right there close to the tornado that hit Galliana Sunday morning. Well, it was funny. I come out of church. I was in the church. I was in the right place when it hit. So stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Now's the time to join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club. New memberships start at just $9.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Take advantage of this introductory offer at one of Benny's 7 locations.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Before we get all the crazy fishing out the way, you had an amazing trip. Hey, we still ain't figured out how to cook them yet, but y'all had a great skeet shoot, didn't you?
Now, that's every year. That's the fundraising, and it's to really get together and they give out awards. Cover Rise, you know, they're doing this. John Fost comes in, his crews come in and they cook the night before. It's a big deal, you know. And we've been doing a lot of fundraisers, and it's outdoor related, okay? Some people might not want to see everybody shooting. You know, I don't want to see it. I want to see y'all catching fish, but I want to see more of the clays dying. We do get them, but the idea is that we doing things for charity, and we're letting people, we're showcasing these people, and we hope we're doing it. Hope y'all don't get too bored. We try to run it quick. But CCA is a very big sponsor for us. We work hand in hand together on everything they do, and they get some of that top people from around the state, and they come in and do this. Also, you know, we did some other shoots. So when we leave there, I want to make another visit. I want to make a visit back to Tulane prostate cancer research shoots. I did one with Burt Jones, and we didn't have the time to get it in. So we're going to run these 2 together. Hope they're going to be quick. You'll enjoy it. We're going to start off CCA, Sporting Clay Shoot at Hustle, Louisiana, and then we're going to go back and watch me shoot against a Hall of Famer, Burt Jones.
Very nice. All right, good. Hey, big boy. You're not getting any cuter. Right.
Tell you what, you see it coming over the trees. Huh?
I saw it. I saw it. Did you see it? What's happening is, TJ. Oh!
Great. Okay.
And you got to take one more picture.
Yeah, we got to take a picture in case you get
one more picture. You can set those down. We're not worried about this. This is what he's been wanting.
Yeah, this is the traveling trophy, right? Okay.
All right. The typical football player is already making
Have you heard me make an excuse? I can shoot live birds, but I'm not going to. Trapper ready? Pull.
That's it. You better quit.
Better quit. Pull.
Watch it.
Trapper ready? Pull. Trapper ready? Pull.
That's good. Every boy you got. You can't see it. I just see it one time.
Pull.
This thing might be too long for me. I ain't never shot a Legends gun before.
It hasn't missed on this station.
I don't want to put the pressure. I got to go get my gun. It's a boy and gun from a legend.
Don't let me bother you back here. Oh.
The other way.
You missed the second one.
No, I ain't missed the second one.
Hey, let's review this film. I think you missed the second one.
Let's do it again.
Because you patterned that tree right there.
I know, but the tree.
We're going to have to do it again to make sure that you really did do it. Now, this time I want you to shoot low bird first.
Okay.
All right, low bird first. Low bird, can you get up there?
Low bird first.
Low bird first.
Pull. Surprise. It surprised me. It's only the third one I missed all day.
Thank you. You're watching Pat Isley, Louisiana.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Now we're going to talk about a nice fishing trip you had with my husband. Y'all were going to go to Lake Elwha,
right.
Too windy, so y'all ended up going to Delacroix.
Too windy is an understatement. We got down there, picked up Kevin Hudson, and Kevin has just had some surgery, nasal surgery, a few weeks back. So he was just there as moral support. He said, man, I hope y'all don't mind if I don't fish, but man, look, great guy, had a good time. Went out Wednesday afternoon, and we went around Lake Campo and all. We picked up a few fish, but it was so chocolate milk, we had the Carolina rig live shrimp. Now, I mean, that's boring. I mean, that's just not a whole lot of action. But we got back and went back around, going towards Lake Robin. We realized we made a good decision because the water cleared up. You know, we were talking about the other day, if you got two bodies of water and the wind's blowing this way, well, the bait's going to go right at the mouth of this one, and that's what we did. When we went in back Thursday morning, we went right out to Lake Robin, and parts I never fished, but we just looked for current lines, saw some birds, and a current line is strictly just like a little slick right down in the middle of an opening. Anchored the boat, started catching fish, and you can tell we're having a good time. Your honey, I thought one of my buddies was a nut about a clean boat. This guy is obsessed with a clean boat. I could see gar balls. I had a garfish. Well, you're going to see the picture. I'm thinking, okay, KD's making gar balls. Gary and I going to eat good.
Boulette.
Boulette. That's right. Wouldn't let that sucker in the boat, so he wasn't going to mess up his boat. But we had a great time, caught some good fish, and didn't fish that long, so we ended up with about 40 trout, red. Gosh, we had the garfish and a few other little thick fish, but it was a good time. More catfish than we want to talk about. Downside of fishing live bait. So check out a little bit of this action because, you know, when you put the boys together, we cut up a little bit. Mike Anderson Jr., Kevin Hunter, and then we just got to the point that we went to live shrimp on the bottom. We started tapping a feeling. It ain't much. Right at the boat. No.
There we go, baby. KD on them.
Now, what's the pressure point, the water blowing into it. The fish are going to lay there right where it starts to shallow up and wait for a little something to come by. So, pretty trout.
Oh, there he goes. The money man.
Caught me a baby.
Caught a baby. Look at that. He finally caught him a small trout. At least I'm not the only one today.
Now, what we're doing, we came up in this little bay. You got open bay here, the wind's coming from behind us. And basically, it's blowing the water out of these cuts. And out there, there's all the bait or whatever's coming out the marsh is just kind of getting out there. We're tossing live shrimp. I got a little #2 Kale hook, a swivel, a little weight, and I got my carp. The reason I got the weight is so it hangs down here and that shrimp can kind of dance. So let's see.
Here.
All right, I got mine.
Here, reel that one in.
I got that one. Here you go, you get yours.
No way. No way.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. This is my kind of trout fishing here.
That's it, boy. It don't get no better
That's a
than
good day there, baby.
stupid trout.
Yes.
We like stupid trout. Oh, pretty red. Now what I'm doing right now, free spooling. I don't have anything here. When he saw Mike, and knew Mike's reputation for black and redfish, he immediately shifted gears. But being free spool, he wasn't gonna break me off. The only way I'm gonna lose the fish right now is to break him off. I'm free spooling him, using the rod and the spool right now. There he comes. There he comes. He's getting tired. Here he comes. He's coming in. Now can I tell you? That's how you do that. You don't eat that? Hey guys, he's waiting out here for you. And swim, boy. Come in the net. I gotta reach the net. Oh, there he is. Sometimes all you do is just turn them right side up, let them breathe a couple seconds, and shoo, they're gone. If you'd have stayed upside down, odds are you'd have been turtle bait. Oh, it's more what we're looking for here.
That's a nice one there, baby. Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Come on, come on, come on. Hey, you are watching Paradise, Louisiana. Made a little move, went on the leeward side of Lake Robin. 2 casts, 2 fish. I think I might need to quit fishing now. That's about good as it gets. What's this? I guess up. Man, he's pulling. Oh yeah, another nice trout. Another nice trout. Look at him, baby.
Oh, don't get on.
Come on, come on. Oh, boy, look, get on that boat.
Don't dirty the boat up.
Hey,
KD outdoes me again, but hey, we at it. It's Paradise, Louisiana.
hey, we've been fishing together for years as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and our Paradise, Louisiana news report, and a lot of news is happening. In Louisiana right now, everything is happening. So we got a lot of news, a lot of events. But KD, it's the news to me because I was caught up in it, a tornado at Galeana. I knew I couldn't make it back to Baton Rouge and go to church, so me and the camera lady, we went to church right there, Lady of Pop Sucker, and got out, go to Meta. And while we was in there, you know, we knew they had warnings and tornado warnings and rain on us going in. Come out, the sun was shining. said, boy, this is nice. So we go down Highway 1, we get to the big bridge, we're gonna cross over and turn us all the way around. There's red lights going to everything, firemen, police, sheriffs. So we come all the way back, hit the 4-lane, and when we got to the 4-lane, where it crossed, it was right there, you know, by the little gas station and the restaurant, and half the restaurant was gone. And I took I didn't have no video, but I took some still shots of installation, everything at tree. It was a little short one, but it was a bad one. So that's in the news to tell other people to get well, because we're coming back to Galiana. I hope they don't watch this and say, no wonder who brought that black cloud through there. That was a bad black cloud. Trailer safety. I got an email, people that follow us on our website, and they want to know that accident you had. What was it caused by? Whether you paid attention and checked your air pressure, did you check your,
well, you know,
check the wear and tear on your tires? It was the road hazard. What was it? They want to know.
Let me tell you, I pull trailers all the time, and that's a great question to ask, because, you know, Mike Gerald's always putting you and me back together when we tear something up. But I check air pressure every time I go. Number 2, I add all my grease fittings greased up when I get back, not before I go. Because if you wait till right before you go, that water can sit if you have a little seepage, and it'll rust out the bearings. But I always check the pressure, and I always, every time I stop the truck, I feel the tread of the tire, and I feel the hub. So it wasn't anything I did other than the stupid fact that I left my jacket home. But what happened was road hazard, you know, I caught her flat, like the Cajuns say, and I was going to try to make it off the bridge, because who wants to change a tire on top of the bridge?
Dangerous.
But the belt of the tire wrapped around the axle, so I was dead in the water, or dead on the bridge over the water. So that's what saved me.
You told that, but let me tell you about trailer safety.
I know you got something on shrimp
Well,
season,
trailer safety, I didn't ever know it. I had a lot of tires on my Pro Drive and on my cargo 4-wheeler. They were starting to wear. They were wearing uneven and everything, and he says even the trailer tires, my buddy Mike Gerald, and they did the same thing at Pro Pool. They said, hey, we're going to more radial tires. They come on, we change. We're going to radial tires, and we're making sure we got 50 pounds of pressure on them.
Well, all the boat trailer tires, the bass boat tires, they're all, you know, they're all radials, and I've never seen a boat trailer tire under 50 pounds inflated pressure.
Let me get to some other news. We're going to go quick here, because I know we got a lot. Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries got portions of the offshore shrimp season opened up on April 24th. The Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries, the Greater Amberjack, to reopen also from May 1st to May 31st. Now the recreational, they'll get a fixed close season from June the 1st, 2018, and it'll be closed to July 31st, and then it will reopen August 1st. And when it reopens, it's going to go all the way to October 31st. It reopens on August 1st, excuse me. Now, this is until they reach a quota. Now, it's another thing that you do these extended seasons. Now, we're talking about another extended season, unless you talk about the red snapper, extended season and the exempted fishing permit.
Well, you know, the battle continues. The drama and the saga continues. But they did turn a little bit of control back over to the state with our red snapper fishing. So that's great. I mean, this is the first year that this is, you know, this exempted fishing permit. You do have to apply for it, do have to do it online, but it's basically going to start June 1st for about 51 days. We tried to get the charter boat captains included, didn't get there this year, but this is a big change to at least giving us a little bit of control over our snapper. Now, is that the answer? No, but it's a step in the right direction. You know, same thing, we came up to our water access, the House bill that was up. It did make it out the House, but there were some great points made from both sides, and it opened up, I hope, grounds to continue to talk about it. So we'll see some work as we go forward. Now, CCA, April 26th, they got their banquet down there in Shreveport. That's coming up. And also, the New Orleans Fly Fishers meeting is going to be on the 26th at Lakeshore Marina. There'll be some interesting stuff there, learn how to tie flies and really get a great education. Go ahead, you got a bunch of stuff coming up.
I do. So the spring squirrel season is opening up. That's going to be May 5th through 27th. It's statewide, and it's going to be private lands only. So get your good squirrel hunting in. It's coming up soon.
Well, you know, it's great to hear about the squirrel season, but we also got turkey season coming right up to the end of it, Gary.
That's right. It's coming up, and the days are coming up, and I'm a little disappointed. You know, we got a little contest going on, sponsored by Bowie Outfitters, and it's a $100 gift certificate. If you're waiting on a video, I want to see your pictures, so they'll give you a chance to put them on there. But I want to see those videos you killed. They won't last long, 2 or 3 minutes, and let us look at it and be surprised. We might even give more than one. Lindsay, we was hoping to get you on a turkey hunt this year, but you got so busy right now with what you're doing. And we got any more events, KD? I don't know what we're going to talk, or we can
the other
go
events coming up, we're going to hit on tournaments because you're going to be making a trip up to Toledo.
All right.
So that's going to kind of fill us up.
We got that tournament report coming up.
You got anything else?
I believe that's all I know about it, the news and things coming up.
Let's take a break then and come right back.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. H&H's tournament and rodeo report, and got some really neat tournament results here. I know the junior guys were at Manchac, so give us some results.
Sure. So this is the Junior Southwest Bassmasters from out of Denham Springs. Their youth club had a tournament, and I've got some pretty good results on that. So we have, for the 15 to 18-year age group, first place Peyton Waller from Pine Grove. We have, in the 11 to 14-year-old age group, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Josiah. I apologize, Josiah, if I got your name wrong, but I'm trying. Shockley from Hammond. And then in the 7 to 10-year age group, we've also got first place Hunter Robinson out of Denham Springs. And then the adult division, first place went to Jim Waller out of Pine Grove. So good job, guys.
Yeah, you know, it was a tough Manchac there. That wind was blowing. They got all that fresh water coming out of Pontchartrain and moving it back. They fished in Manchac. You just got to catch the water right. Now, if you remember, it was a lot of wind Saturday, so they couldn't stay around the lakes. A lot of times they catch fish in that lake around the outside. And we'll talk more about that.
They had a good tournament Friday. You got a little result.
Well, yeah, they sent me some pictures and a little report. They didn't send me enough. I don't know what they were fishing. But that's some big catches for the Amy River at the canal bank. It was it benefits St. Jude. St. Jude had 60 boats. Westgate Chemical was a big sponsor of it. So let me say, the winners was, I don't have all the other report, was Garrett Strickland and David Cavell. They had 13 pounds. 60 boats is pretty good. That was a Friday afternoon.
Wait, time out. Oh. This is my favorite part, coming to Badger Rolls.
What are you doing? We're going to eat.
We're going to eat. I like to eat, man. When you at Badger Rolls, you eat good.
Well, ooh, I ain't never ate one now.
Look.
Nobody.
Come on. I'm going to say
nobody. No.
I'm sorry. You keep talking.
Everybody criticized me on a thing the other day for talking with my mouth full.
I'm not talking. It's his turn.
What about
you talk, we'll eat.
You want something in? You got your Coca-Cola product? Y'all go ahead. Where was I at? Okay, I got still. Oh, we got some other tournaments coming up right now. I happen to be down in Leeville filming that show on Bouchon. The Pins and Fins, we've been advertised. They came in. That's another one that was Cancer Society fundraiser. And that was like an inaugural Pins and Fins. They had a great turnout. the top stringer, I forgot the guy's name, they had to leave early. They were supposed to send me those top 3, but I was there, and Bobby Grove, Bobby Lynn, he was the master of ceremony. He the one got it all done. They're all excited about next year. Already they got a bunch of sponsors, a bunch of door prizes. Let me tell you what, the sponsors, we talked to Miss Jeremy, one of the volunteers, and she said, she'll tell you what it benefited. And Pins and Fins, tell me a little bit about Pins and Fins.
So Pins and Fins is one of our recent events that we decided to do as a fundraiser. We teamed up with Mr. Bobby from Bobby Lynn's Marina and Mr. Johnny from Latour, the pro at Latour. Pins is the golf classic and Fins is the fishing classic. So the golf classic was held at Latour yesterday. We had 5 teams that participated. Next year we're hoping to go a lot bigger with it. And our Fins tournament is today, is the fishing tournament. They were able to start leaving as early as they wanted. Weigh-in times from 12 to 3, I'm sorry. But we're gonna have somebody standing at the end of the line at 3:01 if you get here. Cannot weigh in.
Food, everything here.
Yep. We have food, we have music, we have a DJ that's gonna be coming set up. He's cooking a pork rôti, and we have another gentleman that's gonna be cooking jambalaya.
I'm fishing out of 3 tees as long as Larry Thickpence from North Louisiana. I've been advertising this, I see it. You see how moist I am already?
Yep.
Good Lord willing, I catch some fish, I'm gonna be back. This wind might keep us out.
If you're not here this year, remember next year, April 26th and 27th. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
Brennan Schultz from Raceland.
Addie Schultz from Raceland.
But y'all fish on the pier, this is your first time?
Yeah,
first time.
This is our first time fishing on the pier. It's really nice.
You fish Highway 1 a lot? Because there's a lot of fish being caught.
Not a lot, but it's fishing enough, you know.
Yeah. What'd you think about all this right now?
Oh, the pier and all?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it that y'all put that up to get people in Leeville.
Y'all have a good luck there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Tell me your name, Coach.
AJ Abear.
Tell me about fishing this pier and fishing Highway 1.
This is the first time we've been out here with the pier since they did the new bridge with the toll system and everything. Right now I'll be hooking onto some crabs right now, so hopefully our luck is going to change. But I mean, I fished LA1 for quite a few years, and but it's been quite a few years since I've been down here, so I wanted to bring my boys and get some memories with them.
What y'all think about it, boys? What's your favorite sport, fishing or hunting?
I'd say fishing.
What about you?
Hunting.
Okay. All right, let's try. But look, let me let y'all get back to it. Don't give up on them crabs now. You put a little bit bigger meat on there, and they eat good too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Thank y'all guys.
We ain't giving up yet.
Daryl Joseph.
Daryl Joseph?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Where you from, Daryl?
I'm from Booty, Louisiana.
Oh yeah?
Yes, sir.
How often you come fish off the bank here?
Not too often. This is my first time in a while. Since like last winter. I usually come in the wintertime. That's when the fish be biting.
Yeah, she want to talk too.
Yeah.
How many fish you caught?
I caught 1, 2 ducks.
Let's see how many on your hand.
2.
How old are you?
9. How are you?
2. It's red, and this is mommy, and this is daddy.
That's a sheephead and
big
red fish in there.
Yeah. I got a red fish.
You gonna eat good.
And there's a mommy. Mom's day. There's a baby and a mommy. This is back.
You sure not shy?
Yeah, just that. Just that too.
What's your name?
My name is Two.
Tell the camera your name.
Tell me your name, where you from?
Jesse Pierre, Booty, Louisiana. Had a day off from work, had to come try to fish. That's about it. Spending some time with my family, that's all.
Where you from?
Booty.
Booty?
Uh-huh.
Look at that. We're gonna get a fish on camera. Look at that. How you like that? Get away from them mothers, we're gonna hang them up. Go ahead, let me get where I can play it. There you go. I told that boy the other day where to catch these fish. Look at it. Look at that. Now, that ain't no sheephead there. You know, the Pins and Fins tournament out of Leeville. Also, coming up big this week, they've been on, they had to postpone it at St. John the Baptist Sheriff's Office, sponsoring that tournament at Lake des Almas. You need to know any more about it, contact the Sheriff's Office. And that's this weekend. And the biggie this weekend, gonna be down State Park. Sam McGill State Park is Bass Championship. High school bass championships will be this weekend on the 28th. So I'll probably be down there Friday and Saturday, and we'll bring you back more when we come back. And by the way, Pelican is gonna be shooting it and broadcasting all next week, so you can see how these kids do.
See yourself on TV. Them boys do a great job. That is one thing for sure.
That's it.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Got
call.
the Bushmore Paradise, Louisiana, Trinity Outdoors, a few other things coming up, so y'all stay tuned.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious, thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave in crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Now's the time to join Benny's Unlimited Wash Club. New memberships start at just $9.99 a month. Wash, rinse, and repeat every day. Take advantage of this introductory offer at one of Benny's 7 locations.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. KD?
Well, Gary, you've been talking about making that trip with Slade Abear, but one thing I found out, my bycatch, your honey wouldn't let me put that goldfish in the boat. That didn't happen with Gary because he got a chance to put his bycatch in the boat, right?
Look, you know, Gerald and Pure Fishing, they got all these little underfins. They carry Shakespeare, Garcia, any kind of reel you want. You can take a fluker. And I love those little underspins. Been having them for years. So I carried one just to see it, because if they were free lining, that's what he was catching the fish on. He was using shiners and jigs and swim baits, the little bitty swim baits he was using. That's what he caught them on the day before we got there. Then rain, it muddied up a lot of things. And I didn't really black cloud him to that because it was just bad. But he worked it out, what we call a smorgasbord of fish. But one of the most exciting things, I would shoot camera, and Aaron would shoot camera, but I started fishing, and the pipes was running out of moist, and I was throwing a little shiner with a Carolina rig, and I caught a shoot pig, almost 4 pounds, and you see it. It was pulling that 4-pound test line, and that just kept him under control, didn't hurt. That was the exciting thing, and that went to his neighbor, and they bullets. Next time I go back, the food was good, the hospitality was good. Total Cajun hospitality, beautiful family, great couple fishing together. Been sending reports. You see all these pictures for the last 2 years. He's sending us pictures, big sac-a-lait bass, all in the same water. Put in at Don's. I got to go inside Don's, and people said, appreciate us doing it. Now, I said it wrong. I said Boston Canal is Bosson.
Bosson.
So it's a big difference to the way you pronounce things southeast. So let's go make a quick trip. It wasn't long, and look at these crabs Aaron was catching off the bank.
Okay, this morning what we're gonna do, we're coming in this dead end, and we're fishing out of Don's boat landing. We want to hurry up and try to hit them with the artificial bait first. We're gonna see how good they biting. And then if all else fails, we're gonna go to shiners. So stay tuned and stay watching. You rigged up? We're gonna try some artificial first. We're using a swim bait. I'm not sure about the color because of the clarity of the water right now.
Show me yours.
And this color here will probably be the color.
Fire tiger.
Fire tiger. That's what I've been catching them on. Some nice sockeye. A few bass. Mostly sockeye, like really big sockeye right here in this area. You need to work from the bottom up. But you don't reel. Once you know where bottom is, you take in your slack and you keep it that same length. That way you know when you go back in where you were. And I'm telling you, you gotta be at the same spot every time because that's where they at. All right, here we go. First fish on the shiner.
Casper-goo.
Casper-goo white drum. Look at the colors, how pretty. Beautiful blue. These guys have to be 12 inches.
They ain't got no size on them.
Yeah, they got to be 12 inches. They got to be 12 inches. They have to be 12 inches.
Got the shark on it.
Yeah, I know.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess I was letting the wind take it.
I don't know what you was doing or what you...
I told you I put the camera down, you catch one?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's
just how it goes.
Small one. We're going to keep him in the fillet. No. Miss Kale, you're already a lady of my heart. I watch you back a trailer. I watch you fish all day. I watch you and your husband cook together. But my chicken salad sandwich, you went special to get that from this morning. I love you. Like they say in Italian.
She's gonna eat.
Damn, that's good. I don't know what's wrong.
But we got one. Shiner. On bottom.
Another.
Goggle eye.
Wow.
And then look.
Yeah, ain't big. He's big enough to keep him stink the pot.
Oh.
Redfish? No bass. But another bass? I thought he was bigger than that. He's full of eggs.
That's what I was about to say, looks pregnant.
Not a bad one though. They're just starting to bite, yo. Just starting to hit.
Let me see that hook. I want to see the hook you're catching on. You believe that? I use a bigger hook like that. This is the size of the hook he's using. You get it. It ain't big as my thumbnail. That is crazy.
But it works.
You made a believer out of me.
It works, man. They swallow it and the shiner all at the same time. Look, she's full of eggs. Her stomach.
He's full of whatever he is. Look at that. Right out of the boat. Oh, little bear. It's a little bear. Look at it. I need that net. I need the net. Real quick.
I got you. Keep filming.
Here it is right here. Here it is right there.
Nice bass.
Look here. Give me that fish. You've been trying to teach me to catch them all morning. Here, 11 o'clock. We finally catching a few fish. Yeah, on shiners, like he told us. We had to go to shiners. Look at this. I got my little grab it glove. Usually I don't use it, but you gotta use it here. Look at it. One more time, I want to show y'all how big. You see my thumbnail, and I got little fat fingers. You see how, look how little that hook is. And he's going under the throat and out the top of the nose, the hardest part of the fish. Now, that's a Louisiana, and they swallowing it. You cannot see it. And that little hook is getting down in his throat. Let me tell you what, another product of pure fishing, Shakespeare, Synergy, Shakespeare, Pfluger, Garcia, Mitchell, Rebos, all these good products. This little bitty reel here, this one, and the few just like this, look at it. It's so easy to use to start. It's a little short one, but for fishing panfish under a cork or even tight lining like we're doing. There's all kind of ways to fish crappie and small game fish, panfish. This little rig right here can't beat it. Oh, baby, see it?
Shoe pick. Shoe pick.
Shoe pick. We were talking about shoe pick. I got it.
My neighbor eats them.
Me, I do too. See the rod bending? There's a bitty rod. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. Don't miss it. Hey! Nice.
That's a big shoe pick.
Nice shoe pick now. A little synergy reel. A little bitty hook. One split shot. You can control a fish with 4-pound test line. A little bitty reel. 3.5, 4-foot rod. Now look at the teeth in there. Look where that hook is. So look in his mouth. Look in his mouth. What you say about it? Look. My daddy used to tell us when things got slow. He used to say, "Fishy, fishy in the brook. Papa catch him with a hook. Mama fry him in the pan, and baby eat him like a man." That's a tribute to my daddy.
Makes this place so unique. We're actually less than 10 minutes from the landing. We're over here, we're catching bass, sockeye, goggle-eye, perch, and then now we're catching crabs. And it's fertile. Everything, it's healthy. This is Cajun land right here. And a lot of people don't realize what we have right here.
E-Rap excursions.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's sinking. No. Let me go get a weight.
Yeah. Good, it'll go down. It's gonna go down in a minute.
Yeah. It's pulling. Okay, go straight up. Now make sure you can go straight up. Go straight up. Go straight up. See, you better take that home.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
Yeah. I've been on a shrimp boat before and caught some crab.
But I was a good through right there. It's good.
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
Hey, we've been fishing together for years, as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon. Hey, welcome back. Berkeley, Abu Garcia Fishing Report. And man, look, Gerald Gaspar, we just love you to death. All the products they got out there, that Berkeley Gulp, I'm telling you what, I've seen that outfish live bait before. So, you know, look, I didn't know live bait existed until I got into, you know, the camera side of fishing. That's all we ever used was bait. When Gulp came out, man, that was awesome. But what's happening with the coastal side?
Well, the coastal floss, let me tell you what, you know, I've been trying to get to Big Lake. But I had a friend of mine, he got tired of waiting also. He get blowed out every week. He said, I'm going anywhere. And I'm talking about Lynn Rollins' brother, Brett. He'll fight it all in his schedule. He's going to be out of town. He said, well, I'm going to be gone 2 weeks. He went over there. He fished the Big Lake area, caught a few fish. He said, but again, the wind was atrocious. It was just hard fishing. But he said, this will turn loose any minute now. Okay, he's waiting on it, turn loose. He caught it, and he had Grady Bates caught his first redfish. He took his friend over there and he caught redfish, but they caught some redfish. But he's just, right now, they've been having a hard time finding the speck. You also can catch flounder. I'm gonna try to go back. I didn't even get a report from the other captains this week, so does that tell you?
I talked to a few of the guys, and it's just like you said, with the wind and the conditions. I mean, you got 35-mile-an-hour winds from the southeast, then a front blows through, and then you get, the water temperature was in the 60s in Delacroix. I mean, this is almost May. So, I mean, you know, it's coming. Lord knows we get 1 week of nice weather, it's going to be game on.
Well, last week we had some good days. Miss Angie at Island Marina told me first time she didn't send a report at all. She got all the bait you want. You just got to wait for them good days. My buddies, the Lamberts, the grandson come in, they were going out there. They were looking on their porch, and they saw somebody in the middle of the canal pulling speckled trout in, okay? In the middle of the canal, they were using a cork and live shrimp. Because like I said, the shrimp are easy to come by. Finding a good place to fish them right now. They trolled the trestles again. They didn't do good one day. The next day, they did good. They're using, and it's trolling those canals now. If you watch Chaz's reports right now, if you go to his website.
He's talking about Chaz Champagne with the Matrix.
Right, yeah. And it's always fresh. These reports you see at Chaz now, he might bring something up, might be 2 or 3 weeks. But if you go to his website and you watch and see him what they're doing, not only he's going to show you where he's fishing, he's going to show you the technique.
Well, if you're bored sitting at your desk, you go to Dockside TV, short little clips kind of perk up your day. If you can't go fish, you can always watch him fish.
Well, they had his grandsons over there that were trolling. And another thing, if you watch Don Dubuque and Chris and them, the other show, they're done it, and they were catching freshwater catfish right now in the lake. These boys did the same thing off their pier. The trout they caught trolling, they cut the bellies, and here they are. Major and Charlie Paraka. And that's my buddy Ken Lambert and them, the grandsons. They did a great job. Again, in the Lake Pontchartrain Basin, there's a lot of people catching fish. My grandsons and them had their little personal tournament. Their 3 biggest redfish, they used 3 redfish, was 21 pounds. And he sent me these pictures of them laying on my dock. He also sent me a video saying you're watching Paradise, Louisiana, but I was a little bit picky. I'm not going to do it. But you ought to see the fish. They had 6 boats. You ought to see the fish they caught. You ought to see all the bass in this picture, too.
I wish I'd have seen them like on the end of my pole.
That was Hopedale. So that's my fishing report for as a coastal. Offshore, I talked to Tim Fox, who was coming in. I said, you went offshore today because it was windy. Now, my report is Fouchon, the rocks, sheephead, and the redfish. When that tide started moving, Bobby Black and them, I was on camera, had Erin, the camera girl. She caught 2 or 3 big redfish. Now, all those boys that come from North Louisiana and Monroe, fishing in their boats, they went crazy. In fact, I left to go cover the tournament, and they really got on the bull reds using cut bait. Right there at the Fouchon Rocks, and we're going out. You got to foot up with the swells. But if you want to catch sheephead, good eating fish, and all the redfish you want right now, Fouchon is still hot.
You know, it's a pretty good run on the saltwater, but how's the freshwater doing? I didn't get a lot of reports. I made a trip. I made a trip. Now, I caught bass. I caught the little bitty striper bass. I caught sockeye, and I caught a redfish. Less than a half mile from the Bob Black Landing. So you just can't tell what you're going to catch.
And your buddies told me had that tournament in Amy's River. You see the size of those fish. That's just amazing. I just believe
that's 5 big fish over 13
They had all that rain, but it's clear. I passed Amy's River. It's clearing up already from last weekend. I don't know. We got these cold fronts that could kill them and stuff because these fish that I'm getting in these reports in Amelia Marsh, you see Nate Moore and John Bernard have been sending those pictures. They catch them on cricket and worms. These cold fronts have slowed them down. Where they were catching tons of fish, they wound up and had a smorgasbord. They had about 60 fish. But that water was, like you say, it was in the 60s. And if that sun comes out and they want to go to 72, he said, Mr. Gary, we're gonna get back on them.
Now that's a bad fishing trip, 60, okay? That's some people's
Well,
trip
that's a smorgasbord. That's brim and that's actually catfish. That's a little bit of total smorgasbord. I can remember when you could The brim is hardly no limit. No limit. Exactly. You can fill that and get on the goggle eye. You can fill a 50-quart box up in a minute. Look, Boston Canal, the Boston Canal is muddy right now, but all the dead ends are clear. So if you go down there and you're looking for these fish, and like you said, they're holding fish. They got a big drop off in these canals, and you're running. They had guys, I saw them using jug fishing, you know, using these noodles, whatever your noodles. They're fishing in sac-a-lait, bass, and goggle eye. Kel and them, well, they didn't do good like he wanted. He was a little disappointed. I had a good time, but him and his wife, Kel, and they went back to the Poche's campground in Bow Bridge. Look at this bass Kel caught, and then good sac-a-lait they caught. So right now, False River's still hot. Catfish are everywhere. So if you want to go, if you go to right now, Old River, if you just pass the bridge coming there, that river ever gonna go down? I don't believe it.
But they got another rise projected to come towards the middle end of May. So
Lake Verret, that's May. That's the only thing I got right now.
Lake Verret, the catfish, they still smoking the catfish.
North Louisiana and Toledo Bend had a little rough weather, but I'm bringing you more next week. We come back. By the way, next week there won't be a fish report. Christmas will be gone. It'll be 2 weeks. But when we come back, I promise you're going to be extensive.
We'll be loaded up. Hey, we're going to do a little turtle sauce pico in that off week. So y'all get your chops ready because we're going to show you my dad's recipe for sauce pico. Hey, thank y'all for watching. We love y'all. Keep paradise a paradise. God didn't give it to us for us to not take care of it. So
don't forget my pictures in my video. You turn that thing sideways.
Horizontal, right in the face.
And if you want news on Paradise, Louisiana, give me 3 weeks in advance with your flyer, and then call me every Sunday night or text me every Sunday night and say, remind me. Put
Gary
it down
at Paradise, Louisiana.
Louisiana.com. And when your tournament's over, Saturday night when you're tired, or Sunday night, give me the results. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Please come back and watch it.
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.